Alright, we'll be using this question to study the separation technique called fractional distillation. So the question says that pentacosane and triacotane are two alkanes that are used in the production of detergents and proteins. We don't necessarily need to know what these two solutions are, but the question gives us important information like its melting point and boiling point. So what happens here? Over here, inside the round bottom flask, I can add the pentacosane and the triacotane, right? And so let's try and imagine what's going to happen in this setup. So these two liquids will be part of this solution, this mixture inside the round bottom flask. So as the solution gets heated, eventually the boiling point of one of these solutions will be reached first, right? So during boiling point, this is where the liquid changes into gas. So if we look at the boiling point of these two solutions, right, we have 401.9 and 451. So obviously, logically, if you are heating up the temperature from 37 degrees Celsius, you slowly you will heat 401.9 first. This is how we know pentacosane will come out first. So this pentacosane will be converted into vapor, and then it will rise up to the top. So right here at this thermometer, it will read the temperature 401.9. Okay, and then this hot water vapor will enter this apparatus Y called the condenser, and eventually all the vapor will condense back into liquid and be collected in a distilling flask. So the solution that is collected here can be known as the distillate. The thing that I'm collecting is called a distillate. Okay, so this is essentially what happens in the setup. Let's answer the question. It says state the separation technique used. So as mentioned, this is known as fractional distillation. It will not be sufficient if you just say distillation. You must say fractional distillation. Okay. The next question asks, what's the purpose of the boiling chips? What is the boiling chips? Boiling chips are like pieces of marble that is added into the solution over here. So the purpose is just to ensure smooth boiling. Basically, you don't want the bubbles that is formed during boiling to damage the round bottom flask. Okay, name apparatus X and Y. What is X? X is this very long column over here. It is unique to fractional distillation. Its name is called fractionating column. Please check spelling. Alright, now what is Y? Y refers to this apparatus right here, where we mentioned that the hot vapor is going to condense, right? So its name is just a condenser. Okay, but what is important is if you can take note what is the function of the condenser. It is to condense or to cool down the hot vapor back into liquid state. So many students would say to condense the water vapor, but in this case we're not dealing with water vapor. So please take note not to say water vapor, because here there's no water involved. You have two solutions, pentacosane and triacotane. These are not water. So in the question, if they ask you what's the purpose of the condenser, all you got to say is that it will condense hot vapor into liquid. Now, in the next part, they ask you to indicate direction of water in and out of Y. So you must remember, water will enter from the bottom of the condenser and will leave at the top. Last question, state and explain which substance will be distilled first. So which substance, pentacosane or triacotane, will they be collected as a distillate first? So as mentioned, if you are heating the solution up from 37 degrees, logically, the number that will be reached first will be 401.9. So what will be collected first will be pentacosane, and we're supposed to explain, right? So why? Because it has a lower boiling point. That's all.